Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. Well, first of all, it depends where your husband is. I assume since you are asking when is he able to adjust status, that he's inside the U.S. Because a lot of times, if, for example, you were granted asylum, your spouse who's in, outside the U.S., wherever he happens to be or she happens to be, would be able to file the derivative asylee application and come in that manner. So the adjustment of status, if one is in status, one can file for advanced parole and leave, and leave, and then come back on the advanced parole. However, when applying for the derivative asylee status, although he or she doesn't have to prove persecution themselves, it wouldn't be a good idea to just hop back to the country that you're being persecuted from. There may be questions. When your spouse comes back, there would be questions as to where your spouse went, why your spouse went, how they could go there with you being persecuted. You need to be patient and wait until your spouse has his green card in his hand. Okay, he should really not go to the country before then. Well, by law and legally, he would be allowed to sooner, of course, if he had advanced parole. Again, it would not be advisable. You have to understand that to get asylum and to win asylum is not the majority of cases. In fact, it's the opposite. At least last statistic I looked at, it was about 17 to 20% that were granted asylum of those who applied, which means that there's about 80 to 85% who do not. So immigration will look with very, very serious questions if he does go back while you're here sitting after being, in the U.S. after being granted asylum. So just take that into consideration and wait until he has his green card. Okay?